text. No message was evident. Sorry, they had said 27 times. 27 respected publishing houses had perused Ted's imagined masterpiece and rejected it, and not all of them politely. So, off down Madison Avenue, the would-be author marched on that confounding morning of his 27th rejection, the now universally hated manuscript clamped angrily under one arm. "I have plans for you," Ted exclaimed almost aloud. Oh, yes, he did. He was going to return to his apartment and find a safe, suitable place to stage a confined conflagration, and he was going to vent his aggravation by burning that document, a bonfire of the inanities. And in his mental state of twisted despair, Ted started to laugh. I say he started because he never really got the chance. He was interrupted in his sinister, self-deprecatory delight by a voice. A voice saying, "Ted, is that you?" The owner of the voice was Mike McClintock, a schoolmate from Ted's Dartmouth days. The latter choked on a nicety or two before Mike asked, "What's that under your arm?" Ted replied what it was and what lay in store for it. Mike seemed to ignore the remark. He said, "We're standing outside my new office." He said, "Why don't you come on up and take a look?" Well, Mike's new office, the establishment by which he had been hired only 3 hours earlier, was Vanguard Press, a publisher, and more significant, a publisher Ted had somehow overlooked, and more significant, a publisher whose president, James Henley, was just then plotting a new publishing strategy to purchase and promote what other prominent publishers were rejecting. That's right, like Ted's book. And you have guessed the rest. Ted did get published. And he got famous. And later he would marvel, if I'd been going down the other side of Madison Avenue that morning, I'd be in the dry cleaning business instead. For once upon a grotesque disappointment, in the winter of 1937, following an intolerable 27 turndowns by the high priests of the publishing industry of New York, there was a little volume on the verge of incineration entitled, "And to Think That I Saw It on Mulberry Street." And that was followed by Horton Hatches the Egg. And that was followed by How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Then came The Cat in the Hat and Green Eggs and Ham and The Lorax. Of course, you know their creator is Ted Geisel. You know him by his pen name, Dr. Seuss. Only now you know the rest of the story.
Now you know the rest of the story, see?
Okay.
A lot of people do. And
You say so.
I just had to tell you, who's Ted Geisel? And you went, "I don't know." And I yelled at you and I said, "You're a mother of children and you don't know who Ted Geisel is." Ted Geisel is Dr. Seuss.
Well, I know him as Dr. Seuss.
Dr. Seuss.
I thought that was his like legal name.
No.
It's Dr. Seuss. That's it. That's all there is to it.
I thought years ago that he was a doctor and he was like a child psychologist or something.
Yeah.
And had these books. And somebody said, "You ever heard of Ted Geisel?" And I'm like, "No." Kind of like you just did a few minutes ago.
Nope.
I have no freaking idea.
Nope. No idea what you're talking about.
I couldn't tell you there, Sparky.
Is it cold enough for you? It's freaking cold. Are we on, by the way?
Yeah,
oh, okay. Morning.
Just wait till tomorrow.
It's freaking cold.
Huh?
It's freaking cold.
It is.
Warm up those cars, let me tell you.
Wait till tomorrow.
Oh, I hate the cold.
Let's see. Oh, Ryan Aubin.
Is the thing canceled tonight because it's too cold?
Yay! Our snow request came through a few days after the Snowflake Showcase community event. See you tonight, Mike Minarski.
Okay. We're going to be so cold tonight. Oh, it's going to be so cold. Are they providing heat, like portable heaters to all the people that are going to be outside? I don't even know, like all the, I don't know what you want to call them. Not vendors, but
I don't know.
I don't know what you want to call them, but
I think it's awesome that they're, it's an event for like kids.
Yeah.
And the Republican Town Committee will be there.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what.
That's awesome right there.
I don't know what's expected of us. Like, is it like a trunk or treat thing? Or we're supposed to be handing out candy? We have like a couple little activities, but I don't know what we're supposed to be doing out there.
I don't know. The Republican Town Committee, the Democratic Town Committee, hi, Johnny, I know you're 7, but I want to let you know that you need to plan for your future. And here's some paraphernalia about the Republican Town Committee.
We're not handing that out.
And then, no, Johnny, we are the Democratic Town Committee. Here, no, Johnny's like, I just want hot cocoa. You know what I mean? Like,
that's inside.
It's inside. Sorry, Johnny.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I don't know what others are doing, so I don't know if what we're doing is what we're supposed to be doing. I don't know. I feel like it's kind of like I kind of envisioned it like a trunk or treat, trick or trunk, whatever you want to call it, kind of setup, but I don't know what to expect. So I don't know if what we have set up is what everyone else is doing.
Care. I'm going to go whoever's handing out Twizzlers.
Yeah, I got to go get more candy today, but I don't know like what else. Like I don't know. Like are they going to have anything to put a candy in? Like they're not like it's not trick or treating, so I don't know like what, they're going to have bags. Like how? I don't know. I don't know what we're doing. It's just I guess we'll figure it out when we get there.
Well, I don't know. I mean, you are part of the RT. Well, you're actually the head of the RTC. Yeah. Holy crap. And and you can't make a decision on what to put candy in?
No, we have the candy, but are the kids going to be walking around with like something to put the candy in? Oh,
you mean like trick or treat?
Right. Like, I mean, it's like, are other people going to be handing out candy? Like, are kids just going to be walking around with handfuls of candy? Like, I don't know how it's going to be set up.
Trick or treat, smell my feet. Who's the RTC going to defeat? Or the DTC, whichever, whatever.
I don't know. Like, I don't know. I guess we'll see how it goes. I just think
that's funny, though. Like the families and kids and go, hi. Have you thought about joining a political party? That's Trump 2024?
That's the one thing I have to say is that between the RTC and the DTC, I don't think either one of us have really ever pushed like, oh, join our political party. Like we're not there like, trying to like, we're just there kind of just to let people know we're there. That's it.
Yeah, you got the RTC, the DTC, and then right next to you guys, you have the Latter-day Saints.
Yeah.
The Mormons, You don't want to be a Republican. You want to be a Democrat. Johnny, you want 7 wives.
Oh God, it's Friday.
Like something a chicken would say. It's true, though. I mean, think about it.
If you say so.
Then you have the Jehovah's Witnesses right next to them. No, Johnny.
It's just gonna be so cold. Like just the thought of it right now is just like I hate the cold. Well, those of us. So I was brought up Catholic, but I don't practice. But I just like I don't know. But
I have nothing against anybody. No, any religion.
Me neither.
But I think it's okay to make fun of them because it's truth and comedy. It's like because damn well they're making fun of us.
Of course, yeah.
The Jehovah's Witnesses are going. Wait till we're there in your dust. Because they're doing it. They don't knock on doors anymore.
No, they send letters. Have you gotten one of their letters?
I've got a few.
Yeah, and they're like handwritten.
Yes, they are.
And it creeped me out the first time I got it because I'm like, who's sending me a handwritten letter? Like, what is this?
I'm like, and my God, looking.
It was so bizarre. Like, it really freaked me out. And I'm like, I don't know. Like, am I going to open this? There's going to be white powder in it. Like, what is this? Who does this? And then I don't remember if I opened it or there was a sticker on it or something, but I was like, oh, I'm get rid of it.
And I gotta admit, and the two that I had 2 or 3, and it was they're well written.
Are they? I don't remember reading it. Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
And I remember the last one I got was about I want to say close to a year ago, and my stepmother calls me up. Now she stays. Her and my dad in the winter months stay with my ex-wife.
Yep.
Because they have, space and everything. That so do we. But anyway. No, they've been going there for years. Mm-hmm. So and Nancy, my ex-wife, houses them. Very sweet of her to do. Otherwise, they'd be on the street. But and an 81-year-old on the street isn't cool. So
not cool.
So my stepmother calls me up. Michael, you got a letter here at Nancy's. What?
It's weird.
Yeah. Nancy and I have not been married for 30 years.
Oh, my God.
I don't know what freaking mailing list I'm still on,
That's crazy.
So she brings it next time we see each other, which is a few days later. And I opened it up and I went, huh. And I had an idea of what it was. I said, yep. She goes, why? I said, it's a letter.
Mm-hmm.
Personally written, from someone at the Kingdom Hall.
Right. Trying to extend my car's warranty.
Yes. But first you have to come to service.
Right.
To see if you qualify. Right. For not only that or the extended warranty. No. I'm kidding. But they do. They send them out. And they can't go door to door anymore. Or they don't do because of COVID.
Yeah, I know that's when they started. That's when I started seeing the letters.
Yes.
Was because of COVID. But and I mean, they were always friendly, but it's just nowadays you get kind of weirded out if somebody knocks on your door. Like it's just not a thing anymore like it was back when we were younger, how people would knock on your door selling stuff and whatever. It's not really as much of a thing anymore. So if somebody knocks on your door, you're always like, who the hell's that? Like who's at my door? And you peek out the window and you're looking, or you turn your cameras on, or you're looking at your ring, or and you're like, nah, I don't know them.
So back in the day when I was a kid, right? I mean, we're talking a long time ago now.
Yeah.
It's scary for me to even think. So I would say like 10. So let's say over 40 years ago.
Back in the 1900s.
Yeah, close. Well, it was. Yeah, it was actually. And it was not uncommon for someone to come to your door.
Right.
Whether it was a vacuum salesperson or an encyclopedia salesperson.
Yep.
A Fuller brush. They did soaps and household items and stuff.
Yep. Remember the Aussie shampoo kits and stuff, or at school we'd had the Janine kits. I remember them called Janine kits, and they were big cardboard boxes filled with just crap that they would make us sell. And we'd walk around with this big cardboard box that just had all, I don't even remember. That was something different. This was I don't know, just like stuff. Like there was some wrapping paper in there, the Aussie shampoo stuff, just random crap in these big cardboard boxes. And we would go door to door knocking to sell stuff for school as fundraisers. And it was just totally normal.
Now kids don't do it at all.
No,
it's
I wouldn't want them.
That does it.
I wouldn't even want them to go door to door nowadays.
Well, they don't.
No.
They're just going to go, hey, coach wants me to sell this.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. And we're not big with our kids. We've never been big fundraiser people.
Yeah.
If they have fundraisers, we're like, here's the money. We don't want to bother with it. Here's the money. Just
we've done.
Yeah. Yep.
But what was that? I was saying something. I was going somewhere. No. It's okay.
Going door to door.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they don't go door to door anymore. But there have been many times where I have been intercepted going from here to the post office.
Really?
Oh, yes. Couple last one was like last week. It was a couple of nice young men, and and I gotta say they're always very nice, very pleasant. And when you tell them to no thank you, they go okay, thank you very much, and then they move on, because I tell them that I already go, hi, we'd like to invite you to church. Oh, well, thank you. I already go. One person said to me, well, would you like to try something different? I went, no,
thanks though.
I'm comfortable where I'm going, but thank you very much. And they go on their way.
I wonder how successful that
I always wondered that too.
Like, do they have a quota? Do they, like, are they out there, and somebody's following them around in a car with a clipboard, or like, how does, or, and then if they don't reach their quota, they get their lashings when they get back to church, Joey, or like, how does that work?
Joey, the district manager's watching. we better purchase a couple of souls today. If not, we're out. Like, we've been underperforming.
How does that work?
I don't know.
Like, are they, like, they have to go to the basement to do like, hard labor, or like how to
they get sent to Amish country,
right? Yeah, or that they have to clean the church's toilets for a month. Like, what happens there? Do they have like a chart with like number one sales and
Joey, Fred, the manager would like to speak to you.
So weird.
You sit down. Joey, Fred, I just want to let you know that I know you've been trying, but you've been underperforming. We have not seen any net gains, on during service day.
We need to change up your goals.
We need to change it up. What can we do to help?
Maybe try a blue suit instead of a tan suit.
I don't know. Do like a feel, felt, found. I feel that you're trying. And I felt the same way, that I thought you were trying. But I found that your tactics suck and you need to change. So
implement new sales training tactics.
We're going to put you through training some more. And that could happen in any relationship.
Yeah, definitely. Scientology.
Oh, boy. Now, I think that's the new Jehovah's Witness.
Let me tell you, we were in Clearwater last year before, driving through, and like went to the beaches and stuff over there. It is creepy. If you've ever watched the Scientology documentaries and they show you like in Clearwater, like where their like domain is, like where their block is, it's exactly what they show in that documentary. It is creepy.
Really?
Yes. It's like you can see that big church and like all the like windows of the little businesses that are closed. Yeah, I didn't see that, but you saw them walking around and like it was exactly how it was really creepy.
Like a compound?
Yeah. It kind of, but it was like in the middle of the city. Like you're driving through a city and then I recognized it immediately from the documentaries, and it was exactly how it was shown in the documentary. It was just like you just got that, like the hair stood up on the back of your neck, like driving through it. You're like, ugh, creepy.
So like, as far as fundraisers and stuff are concerned, there's one thing that used to happen, or people used to come to your door back in the day. Bill collectors.
Really?
Oh yeah. They would. I can remember
that would be
living in an apartment. And my mother would go, get behind the couch.
Don't answer the door.
Don't answer the door.
Shut all the lights off.
We would literally be hiding.
Oh my God.
Inside our house.
Well, they wouldn't come in, right?
Well, no. But you didn't. But if they saw you.
They were relentless.
They would just keep knocking and knocking and, and it was, whatever. So.
Oh. Yeah. Nowadays they'd probably get shot.
Yeah.
It's just not safe.
Right. So now you know why they're not going. So Daryl says, I don't like answering the door for people I know.
Seriously. It's like when somebody calls you and it's like, an unknown number. I mean, you're not going to answer that for the most part, unless you're a business or something. But even sometimes you see who it is and you're like, I'll let it go.
I get that all the time.
I let it go to voicemail, and then I never listen to my voicemails. I don't even know how many voicemails I have in there, but I don't listen to. I should just put a thing on there saying hang up and text me.
I love it when somebody says, "Hey, call me."
Okay, no, I'm not calling you.
No, just friend, and I'll say to voicemail. Oh,
yeah, no, I don't have any friends that say call me. We all nobody calls. I hate talking on the phone.
What is wrong with this
hate
world?
Talking on the phone.
I bet you loved it as a teenager.
No.
Bullshit.
I was outside. I wasn't on the phone.
Really?
Yeah, I wasn't a phone. I got so bored with gossip, and I was such a tomboy. I wasn't on the phone. I was outside.
I forget you're quite the dude.
I was outside playing football with the guys.
Going back to the fundraising days, Cindy says, "Oh my God, lugging those boxes was torture. I had to do that when I went to St. Joe's."
Yes, I was at Sacred Heart. Yes, so those Janine kits. I don't know why I remember them. I'm like traumatized by them.
JENEEN.
Is that what it was? Okay,
Yeah.
I just remember we'd have to go to the convent to pick them up, and they were just these big cardboard like suitcases, and they were just filled with I don't even remember what, just stuff.
Laura, we've got to go get our kit from the Penguin.
But yeah, it was just, and like you had to sell all this crap. I don't know. It was.
Don't worry, we're going to get to the important stuff later. So hold up.
And the candy bars, we'd get the box of candy bars. And when we were younger, like we just wanted to eat the candy bars. So we would go into my parents' change and roll up pennies and put rolls of pennies in there and take the candy bars out.
Can I have the Nestle's Crunch?
We would
it's just $4.
We would hand in a big bag of like rolled change as the.
Yeah. Cindy says everyone in town knew what that was about to go down when they saw all of us third through 8th grade walking home from school with the suitcase.
Yes.
Stopping every 10 feet to rest because it weighed more than we did. Yeah. Notepad cubes, pens, all kinds of junk.
Yeah, it was just like random stuff in there. Oh my God, it's just bringing back memories. I like the smell of it, like the smell of the cardboard box and just the crap in it. It was, oh my God. Yeah.
Now, you know what is the craziest fundraiser? And I don't know. Wrapping paper.
Do they still do that?
They do.
Do they?
And it's unbelievably expensive.
Oh, it's very expensive.
Oh,
very expensive. Yeah. I don't know how. Sometimes I was surprised that it's still a thing because of how expensive it is.
Yeah. I think people know that it's a fundraiser.
Well, of course, but you think they'd come up with something else. Like there are other fundraisers out there. You can get kind of like more bang for your buck on both ends, So I don't know, the wrapping paper thing. I've never done that. Never seemed to make much sense.
I mean, the massage parlor keeps giving away gift certificates.
God. Well, they're giving
away. Prize.
They may have other wrappers that they're using.
Daryl says, "Isn't that child labor laws?
Yeah, right.
Laws against that.
Mm-hmm. You would think. Yep.
So, all right, let's move on to something else.
Go ahead.
Unless
go for
something
it.
else you want
to
beat the lovely shit out of, for that.
I think we can check religion off the list for this morning.
Yeah. Jehovah's Witnesses, Mormons, and Catholics.
Done.
Okay. All right, that's good. Snow.
Ugh.
So we went out to Rubino's last night.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It was Melissa, myself, and then Cameron tagged along. We were talking, and I said, Melissa, we're going to get snow. Oh, yeah. Well, I heard 3 to 6. Well, I heard 4 to 8.
Oh, I know.
Whatever. Right. And Cameron goes, it's not even supposed to snow. Why? Because it didn't snow when it was supposed to.
What?
And I said, yeah, what? And I said, what are you talking about? I said, it's January. It's going to snow.
Right.
Yeah, well, it didn't snow. Okay. I'll let it go.
At that age, they know everything.
Really? You serious?
Yeah, they'll tell you. They'll tell you they know it all.
Yeah, we're not on their level.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know it's the age. I want to take a look here and see what the latest forecast I saw for our area was 4 to 8.
Yep. So similar to what I saw.
and I don't look at like TV weather and that
I don't either.
Stuff.
There's one dude on Facebook that I follow because he is pretty much like 99.9% on it, like all the time.
So it looks like we got downgraded Saturday night. Well, maybe not.
Let's see, according to
the weather.gov is a little weird on how you read it.
Oh yeah, I don't.
So like if it says one thing for like Saturday night and it says one thing for Sunday, you got to add that stuff together. Yeah. So let's see, Saturday night, 3 to 5, and pretty windy. With the wind chill 20 to 25. That's not horrible.
That's freaking cold.
Well, it is.
It's that now.
I know, but it's not like 4 degrees,
It doesn't matter at that point. It might as well be. Feels like 4 degrees.
I thought you were a dude.
No, when it comes to cold.
Oh, yeah. Why did you manage? How did you manage to marry Rich?
I don't know.
He's like, you're like
opposites attract.
And he's a snow miser.
Yeah, I know. Well, he's in Maine right now, and I was like, oh, you packed, you make sure you have like sweatshirts, coats, and everything.
I
And
got a pair of shorts.
And he was like, well, I brought a long sleeve shirt. Like, you're gonna be in Maine in January. Why don't you pack a hoodie maybe or coat And he was like, fine. And like he went and grabbed one. I'm like, it's freaking Maine in January.
So it says 3 to 5 on Saturday night and 3 to 5 on Sunday. So
yeah,
I think 4 to 8 is probably
what I'm seeing here. Is
a little windier on Sunday.
Yep. And what I'm seeing here is like 4 to 8, and we're like on the line of 4 to 8 and 6 to 12. Yeah. Like 6 to 12 is north and northeast of us, so we're kind of like 4 to 8, probably somewhere in there, maybe a little bit.
Donut says 6 to 12.
Yeah, it looks like, according to what I'm looking at, we're kind of right on the line of that. Who knows? It'll probably be sunny and 40.
Somewhere in between, I don't know.
I just see. Yeah, I mean, have your shovels ready, have your snow blowers ready, get your generators ready, go get your bread, milk, and eggs.
Gotta get the bread, gotta get the milk, gotta get the eggs.
Fill up your gas tanks.
The apocalypse is near.
Yeah, because you may be stuck in the house for about 4 or 5 hours.
Oh my God. That's all right. People will be just scanning TikTok.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because that's what they do every night.
I have to say, I could not sleep last night. That's all I was doing. TikTok. Really? Although I found a game, like an escape the room game, and I was doing that for a while, but hoping that would kind of like make me go to sleep, but it didn't. I was just wide awake.
No, last night. Oh. So about that, I was starting to tell you. I thought that I had something down. I had something figured out. Mm-hmm. So usually the average thing for me is every 3 hours. Yep. I'm up. I gotta go. Mm-hmm. And I've tried to not drink water before, hours before bed and stuff like that. No,
it doesn't. It just it
is
what it is.
What it is. Mm-hmm. It just like he's sleeping. Mm-hmm. Let's go. Mm-hmm. My bladder is apparently very nocturnal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Happens at your age.
I know, but isn't it something like when you're laying down and your body's at rest?
I mean, it can put pressure on your bladder by laying down. Okay. Right. But honestly, a lot of it is age and, any medical things. And, there's a lot that factors into it.
So I thought I had it figured out because the last couple of days, and I even said to Melissa, I went, I've slept right through the night. And she said, what? I said, was I up when you got up? Either coming or going to the bathroom? Mm-hmm. She goes, no. I said, aren't I usually? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do
you start wearing Depends?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Nope. And I thought I had it figured out because I told her, I said, weird. Because on my phone, I'll put it on I'll find a video on YouTube, an oscillating fan.
Yep.
Yeah,
just for that noise. Yeah.
And you're like, and so I'm like, okay, that will put me out. Or the singing bowls, the Tibetan bowls, or some weird frequency. We just go, and then I'll tell you, some of them make you dream some funky dreams.
Really?
Oh yeah, they do, and it'll tell you right out. Best tone for lucid dreaming. It's weird. But it works. I'm not kidding you.
That's so weird.
I've had some serious dreams. Not scary.
Yeah, just
it's like I was there, So I told her, I said, the last 2 nights I haven't put on the oscillating fan. Or the any sound off of my. Oh, okay. Thanks. So last night I figured, all right, I'm going to go to bed, right? Tossed and turned.
Yeah.
All right. Then I finally went to bed. Screw me. I had to go up and get to the bathroom every hour last night. Ugh. Every hour. My bladder was saying, you didn't have anything figured out, Mike. Guess what?
Yep. Surprise.
Oh, my God.
Yep. Yeah.
So I guess it wasn't that. So I'm going back to... So then I just turned on the regular fan, which I'm sure made Melissa very happy.
Yeah.
Well, I pointed the other way. So
I was up till like 3:30ish.
Mhm.
Well, and my dog got me up again too.
She missing
I'm
her
like,
man,
oh,
her man
I know.
and me.
Are you kidding me? No, I had the whole bed to myself. Ada was all curled up. I tried getting a picture of her. It was kind of cute, but she was like taking up Rich's side like a human, like laying up on his pillow, like stretched down. I had her blanket on her, and she was just all like, she was good. But yeah, and then of course, like I started dozing off, and she thought that'd be a great time to, need to go out. So I was like, oh, perfect. Yeah, thanks. Yep, excellent. So I let her out, and of course now I'm awake, and it's just so yeah, scrolling.
No, I was just flopping, because I couldn't go to sleep.
Yep.
So,
and then of course you fall asleep, and then it feels like the alarm goes off 5 minutes later, and I'm like, no.
What about
already?
Morning? What about in the morning? Sometimes where you wake up and you look and go, okay, I got plenty of time, and no matter what,
that never happens.
No. I'd say with me,
nope.
You know what always happens? It always happens that I end up getting where I need to go like 5 minutes before I need to get there, right? So I still feel okay, but I'm up for like 3 hours thinking I got plenty of time,
That never happens.
But I waste plenty of time.
Yeah. I know. I literally roll out of bed, brush my teeth, and out the door. Yeah. And I barely have enough time to do that. I can't. Mornings are horrible for me. Hate them.
Yeah, I was never a big morning fan.
Me
never
neither.
a big morning fan.
Nope.
Anybody? Are you guys all morning fans out there? But you, Donna, Daryl, Christina. How about Cindy, Christine? See, that's what happens when you change your name. Then I end up
people changing their names.
Yeah. Or any other troll that's out there that's not, because you're called a troll if you sit there. You're just kind of peeking from like behind the.
That's a troll.
That's one of them, or they troll you by saying something stupid.
Yeah, when they say something, yeah, or ask a question, or try to like poke at you.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Nope. Definitely not a morning person.
Huh?
Definitely not a morning person.
Oh, neither was I.
Yep.
Cindy says not a morning person either.
Mm-hmm. Nope. I don't like fully wake up and get functional till like after lunchtime. I'm like, if I had a second shift job, I'd probably would be perfect for that.
Daryl says, I'm a morning fan. Breakfast is the best.
Ugh, I breakfast like around noon. That works for me.
Breakfast for dinner.
Mm-hmm.
That works for me.
Yeah, breakfast around noon is good.
So let's move on to something actually important.
Oh, we haven't done that yet?
Oh, no, not really. It's kind of, I guess at the last borough meeting, and I don't really know much about this.
I might.
And yeah, but I think you probably do, but there's really not a lot that's come out of it.
Okay.
I guess Dawn Matos from town, and maybe somebody else, maybe Daryl. I think Daryl may have been there. Daryl was there. Yeah, and talking to from the Healthy Computer, School Street, Jewett City.
Next to the dog groomer.
No, it's not. We've been lying to you. But supposedly, Dawn brought up the idea of a neighborhood watch. For people to kind of get together, and throughout the Jewett City community, all areas of Jewett City,
and Griswold.
Yeah. So I don't really know much about it. There really hasn't been a lot. Apparently there's I did reach out to Dawn Matos about this, and she was going to come on Monday, but then all of a sudden she texted me, said, nope, our liaison said, no, we want to wait for like state trooper or something like that.
So, I mean, I can tell you what I know. So what I know is that, she's trying to pull together a group of people. I think she has a small group of people now that she's pulled together to kind of get the ball rolling on a neighborhood watch. She did mention that they're following the guidelines from like a national sheriff's something guideline, for neighborhood watches. Right. She's pulled together some local first responders and things like that in Jewett City and Griswold. And, I think their first meeting was last night. what's today, Friday? Yeah, last night was the first meeting. Rich was going to go to it, but he was in Maine. And so, to kind of just organize, figure out what their plan was, how they wanted to do this, how do they want to get it going, that sort of thing. I don't know what came of that.
Why wasn't the meeting public?
Ask Dawn. I mean, this is a private group. It's not a town
group. It's not a private group.
It is a private group.
Right. But if you're trying to enlist people, for your cause, I would think that they would want people to show up to the meeting.
So, right. And I think last night, what she was trying to, my understanding of it is what she was trying to do was just get
and
kind
I'm assuming
of a
you
core
were
group.
not there.
No, I was not there. Nope. She had reached out to Rich about it several weeks ago. So, my understanding is that she was just trying to kind of identify a core group of people. And the meeting last night would be their first meeting where they would discuss, like their plan, how their organization, how they're going to do this, what it's going to look like, who's going to do what, how they're going to expand. It was just the first meeting to organize everything. Mm-hmm. I'm assuming we'll hear more about it as time goes on. But her focus was the Main Street, School Street area. And that was it. So,
well, we'll have to wait and see because I don't really know much about it.
Yeah, I don't either.
I didn't think you would know a whole lot about it either.
Nope.
Just because it's a borough thing, or I don't want to say a borough thing.
No, she said it was for the town too.
Right, but I don't think this is like this is not something that the borough government has started.
No. That's what I'm saying. It's a private.
Board of Selectmen haven't started.
Nope. This is Dawn doing this like a grassroots,
grassroots
kind of private group. It has she came to the borough meeting, to talk about it. So this is everything that she mentioned. Is what she was. What her plan was. She has reached out to the troopers, and I think she's waiting to hear back from them about Waterford and New London. She said about like their neighborhood watches and how they're organized. But this is something that Dawn is kind of. Hello.
Sorry.
Hello. It's still going.
She doesn't ever shut up.
But yeah, so Dawn had come to the borough meeting to just, make people aware of it. And to let us know that the first meeting was on Thursday. She's trying to go about the proper channels that she knows of, involving the police and all of that for Neighborhood Watch. Okay. So that's what was discussed at the borough meeting.
So it's kind of on the burner, just kind of.
She's working on it.
Huh?
She's working on it. I mean, it's not something that happens overnight. It's something that's right. Developed and grows over time. So, but
I thought they were. I thought they were further along.
Yeah, no,
than
they're not.
Were
it's very early.
Because I had invited Dawn to come in to talk about this. She agreed, and then later on backed out of it.
Yeah, I think I don't know if she has much to share other than what she already shared at the borough meeting. And you can see that on our borough Facebook page. It was streamed where she talks about it. There wasn't a lot of discussion about it. It was, just the information she has currently, and that their first meeting was last night. So I don't know how that went. I don't know. But I'm sure we'll hear more about it as they kind of, get their bearings and pull it all together.
Gotcha. Well, we'll have to wait and see. Mm-hmm. But it's just one of those new and exciting things that are happening in the borough.
Yeah. I mean, if you're interested in learning more about it, I would suggest contacting Dawn Matos.
Okay. So.
Mm-hmm. Good things happening.
Trying to think of what else. Anything else you wanted to
I had
a job out?
Sure. Hold on. Actually, we already covered the things that I wanted. Okay. So I did have one topic that I saw in the news that I thought, kind of controversial. And I'm like, I wonder what people think about this. I saw in the news that an airline, I forget which one it was now, but there was.
Is this about the kid?
No.
Oh, all right.
No. This was even older than that. But this is about an airline. Let's see who other. Southwest.
Yeah.
Is being celebrated by passengers of size on TikTok after they discovered they can request complimentary seats, 1 or 2, depending on needs, to accommodate their girth. That's what it says.
Wait a minute.
That's what it says.
I'm assuming they meant stomachs or
hips. I mean, why discriminate? I mean, you can't limit, right? I mean, just saying. So Ron Jeremy could get an extra seat.
I was just going to say, I see sitting there and all of a sudden some dude walks in with his hands on his hip.
Lifts up the armrest and just flops it over on the other seat.
Flops what on the other side?
His arm.
Oh,
his
arm. All right. My arm is incredible. That's an arm? Yes. I hear we can get another seat because of girth. Look at my belly.
Yeah, it was interesting. I saw the headline. I'm like,
I did hear about that.
Yeah. So passengers of size can request complimentary seats. So you can get free seats.
Isn't Southwest the same airline that took a unaccompanied minor?
I think
they went to the wrong place.
Yeah, actually, there was another one that just happened too, and I don't remember which carrier it was, but yeah, one was supposed to go to Puerto Rico, ended up in Orlando, or vice versa, and then another one was But I don't know.
My son Nicholas used to travel as an unaccompanied minor.
Mm-hmm.
He did it since he was like 5.
Oh, geez.
Oh yeah. No.
That would freak me out.
Think about it. Well, no, the kids really are alone for a couple hours.
No, I know.
You know what I mean?
I know.
Mom puts you on the plane, and then when you get off the plane, Dad's right there.
Yeah.
They don't know, so and then they have somebody that's dedicated to, so.
It still just makes me nervous.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, I thought that was interesting. Like how so you have to pay an extra $50 for a carry-on or for something that weighs more than like 50 pounds, but if you take up more than one seat, you can get that for free. Like a lot of it doesn't make sense. I don't understand.
I don't get it either. There's a lot of
and then I wonder, like, do they have to measure you to see if you're wider than one seat to see if you qualify for a second complimentary seat? Like, how do they determine that?
I don't know. Carol says I would wear a pillow to get free space.
Right?
And Carol, how are you feeling, by the way?
And then I think of like people like Rich or our son Ryan, who's 6'4", 6'5", crammed into the seats. Like they're not getting the exit row for free to have more leg room, but other people get extra seats for free. The whole thing is just kind of strange. I don't know. It's just like, I don't know why they would, focus on one set of people and not everybody. If they're trying to make it all kind of equal,
right,
then why not make it all equal? I don't know.
I don't.
Thought it was interesting. But
that is interesting.
Yeah. Yep.
Anything else that you have or on this fine Friday?
No. Do you have anything? What the hell?
I don't know. It's well, we had a bunch of little things that we
Where's Paul today? He's usually the talker.
Oh yeah. Paul is I guess part of some community action program.
Oh, cool.
That Her Highness Ms. Falk put together.
Okay.
Well, she's first selectman now, so you gotta
Yeah. So he's doing that at a meeting or something?
Yeah. And then there's let's see, hold on.
Trying to see the news thing that they put out, the news article that they put out about the number of seats. So how do they make money on that policy? Like literally losing revenue.
I don't know.
By having that policy. I don't understand.
We're hoping people don't know about it.
Oh, people will know about it. So it's been everywhere. Oh, what about the Epstein files?
First select person.
First select person?
I'm thinking that's... Okay, so I was told by somebody that the position is first selectman, male or female.
Okay, yeah.
So what is it? I don't care.
Is it first selectman?
That's what I thought it was.
Yeah. So
that's what I thought the...
even if it's a female?
Huh?
Even if it's a female?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a selectman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but somebody types in first select person. Facebook user. I have no idea who
yeah.
Facebook user is.
I mean, as a woman myself, it would annoy me if I was called select person. If I was in that position, like, no, I'm a selectman.
Yeah,
I'm the chairman of the RTC. I'm not offended that it has the word man in it. I mean, I'm a woman. I'm not a woe person. You know, like I don't know. Selectman.
I don't know. Facebook user. Who's Facebook user?
There's no way to. Oh, hold on. I'm going to show you.
I'm looking at all.
Hold on. I'm going to show you because you were like, oh, you got to click on it. And there's nothing to click. And I'm going to show you what it looks like. So you can see that there's nothing to freaking click. So this is what it shows. So what are you supposed to click on to show your name?
I don't know.
And even if you open it up, there's nothing to click on. So I don't know how your name is supposed to be shown.
I don't know.
See,
but
there's nothing there either.
Oh, it's Carol Elnicky, Facebook user. I don't know how.
Still in the hospital?
Yeah.
From Hotel Bacchus?
Yeah.
That stinks.
Oh yeah. So the Snowflake Festival is tonight. That is going to be at 5:30 to 8, right? Mm-hmm. Santa is going to make a cameo.
Yeah, which is, I don't know what, like, how do you explain that to the kids that Santa's there after Christmas?
Will he be wearing like, shorts and
like a Hawaiian shirt? I don't know. I've had a few people ask me, like, is Santa really going to be there? I'm like, oh, it says so. I'm not really sure, but I don't know. I've had a few people say that they weren't sure they were going to bring the kids because Santa was going to be there and that would be confusing and they wouldn't understand why Santa's there after Christmas. And so I don't know. I saw a thing yesterday that the Grinch will be there, which again is like, I mean, that's kind of funny, kind of cool, but
show up to the festival, tell no one.
But why is the Grinch there after Christmas? So I don't know. I'm not sure I don't know. It's the first time that they're doing this. So, I guess we'll see what it's all about tonight.
Well, hopefully it'll work out.
It'll be fun. I mean, either way, it'll, it's a nice family event. So
what happens after this one?
Warm up, thaw out. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the next one is. I think they're probably busy with like basketball and stuff right now. The next thing would probably be, do they usually do anything for Easter? I don't know. I can't remember now. Yeah, they usually do like an egg hunt. Isn't there usually like an egg hunt, like a community yard sale or something around?
Eggtopia.
Yeah. But I
Bunnytopia.
think Easter's in March this year. I think it's early this year. So it's going to be chilly. Yeah. It's going to be chilly.
First select person-topia.
March 31st is Easter. So it's going to be a little
snowy.
Chilly. Yeah. But yeah, so that would probably be the next one unless he's got something else up his sleeve. The Eggtopia would probably be the next thing.
So Paul Ash just checked in. I guess that community action, I don't even know what the name of it is. That Tina Falk is putting together is once a month.
Oh, cool.
Friday mornings.
Good.
So what it's about? Don't know.
Well, maybe he can talk about it next week.
It may be hush hush.
Shouldn't be.
Paul come in. Can't talk about it. Well, I'll ask Tom Giard. Can't talk about it.
Big secrets. Big secrets in the borough.
So next week,
in the town.
Speaking of Tina Falk, she'll be on next Friday morning.
Good. On giving an update on what's going on, how she's kind of getting settled a little bit.
I had the whole week booked, but then you had Monday, Dawn Matos was going to be here talking about the neighborhood watch, but she backed out. So
maybe she can come another day.
Who knows? And then Tuesday we have Kevin Cunningham coming from Plainfield.
Oh, cool.
So we have a little bit going on next week, and hopefully some more. And then the Snowflake Festival. Make sure I mentioned it again. That is tonight.
Yep. Tonight, 5:30.
I'm sure it's fun. I'm sure it'll be something.
Oh yeah,
cool.
They're gonna have pictures, photos inside with whoever characters.
Mm-hmm.
The PTO is gonna have food. So they're using it as a fundraiser, and then there's gonna be music. Yep, I think, or a DJ or something. Yep, there's gonna be music. Both. Oh, cool. And then outside there'll be I don't know if they're vendors or people will be set up outside for whatever, I don't know, little with activities or something, I don't know, candy stuff, lights, I don't know, whatever. So that'll be outside. So dress warm.
Bring your mom over here. We'll talk about the Republican Town Committee. I'll give you $5.
No.
But we're conservative.
No. Actually, one of the activities we have is the kids can come up with their snowman name. So they have like the first letter of their first name is like, Twinkle Toes or something. And then like the second, and then their birth month is like, I don't know, whatever, like Snowflake. So their snowman name would be Twinkle Toe Snowflake. And we have they have like little name tags that they can go around with their snowman name on them as they're going around the thing. That's one of our activities.
I think the last one I ever did one of those, it was find your prostitute name.
Oh my God.
And I'm going to see if I can find it.
Oh my God.
It was one of those games.
Uh-huh. And that's the one you come up with, huh?
I love Google because the first I put in find your prostitute name, right? You know what the first story that comes up? I'm not even kidding you.
Something from Florida.
Well, maybe. Jeffrey Epstein contact names released by court.
I just said that a little while ago. The list has been released.
Has it been released?
Yeah, they released it Wednesday night.
So where are the names?
They're on there. None of them were. I think they've already I feel like it's already been released. Like all the names that were on there, people already knew about. So I don't know. I haven't really been following it that much. I don't think much is going to come of it, unfortunately, because I think there's too many powerful people that are involved that nothing will happen. Unfortunately. So what's your prostitute name?
I don't know. I'm looking and it's like
Ghislaine Maxwell.
Was she one of the girls that would
she was one of the ones that was help bringing them in.
Okay.
She was like helping him get them in there. You know what's scary is around the time that a lot of this was happening on Palm Beach, I lived in West Palm Beach as a kid, and I was about 10, 11 years old when I was down there, 9, 10, 11, somewhere around there. And they were pulling girls from like where we lived that were my age.
My hooker name is Angel Allure.
Angel what?
Allure.
Angel. Angel. A hooker named Angel.
I knew one. I'm not kidding you. Not because I patronized her, but I just knew who she was.
Uh-huh.
You know what her name was? Her name was Jill. But you know what her
street name?
Yeah. Pookie.
Oh my God.
And I knew this because I used to run the Radio Shack in New London.
Oh.
Okay. And then, this lady came in and wanted to fill out an application. I said, okay. And she didn't put anything for her work history. And I went, you didn't put it. She goes, well, it's probably not appropriate that I put something. I went,
shit, make something up. Christ.
I said, okay. And she goes, I'm a prostitute. Oh.
Oh my God.
Okay.
So is she filling out an application for Radio Shack or for you?
No, Radio
Shack. Okay.
Yeah.
Just checking.
And then it was like,
because you're like, oh, we're hiring. And she's like, oh, cool.
It's like, what's, so you're okay, Jill? She goes, well, I'm not used to Jill. And I said, what? She goes, yeah, people call me Pookie. And I'm like, all right, this interview's over.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So you gave her a name badge that said Pookie.
I didn't even hire her.
Okay.
I I didn't even hire her. So,
and she was the number one salesperson on your team.
a lot of benefits there.
Now that's who the religious groups need going around trying to pull these people in.
Hi.
Just come full circle.
I used to be known as Pookie. I don't know. All right. Kathy, have a good weekend.
You too.
Hey, don't forget.
Stay warm.
Yeah. Download the app, the SN News Talk and Sports. It's free. And there's a lot of our old programming and sports that's on the app. Paul Harvey, the rest of the story, and some other features as well. Plus, make sure that you please enable notifications. So that way, if something that needs to get out, information, it'll come right to your phone. And bada boo, bada bing, bada bang.
Get your shovels ready.
Yeah, let's go.
Get your shovels ready. Snow blowers.
Have a good day, everyone.
See ya.
Have a good weekend.
You were camping. You were camping, flipping cards. So I'm hoping my cohort there, Kathy or Rich, is going to be well enough to come in on Thursdays with you. But since I'm not going to be here,